welcome back to Kid Friendly Videos. And the first thing I want to do is wish everybody a happy new year for 2018. This is our first video this year, and hopefully it'll be one of at least 300 videos we'll make this year. And we're making them based on the Pixar Cars movies, Cars 1, 2, and 3. We're taking cars from Cars movies and we're converting them into something else. Like right now we have a whole bunch of blue cars here. These are all tributes to fabulous Doc Hudson Hornet. This car inspired us to make all these other cars here. Here's, for example, this is Fabulous Chick Hicks, made from Chick Hicks actually. And this is actually Fabulous Jackson Storm with igniter on the hood and red wheels. And we have Fabulous Cruz Ramirez, number 51, with silver wheels. We didn't paint them yet. And Fabulous Sheriff, that was somebody's idea. I forget who it is now, but thanks for suggesting it. Appreciate that. And all the other ones here look fabulous. Luigi and Guido, Fabulous Flo, who would have thought of that, you know? And Fabulous the King, and look at this, Fabulous Thomas the Train. And our most famous of all, like the famous reindeer, this is actually the School Bus of Doom, Miss Fritter. We have the original Miss Fritter back here still in the package. Don't worry, kids, we still have the car. And we're gonna maybe someday do something with it. I don't know yet, we haven't decided. And there's the Fabulous School Bus of Doom, Miss Fritter. It was awesome. And we do all kinds of stuff. Like, here's an example. This is actually a Chester Whip-A-Filter homemade version. This is actually sand on top, painted perfectly. And this is one we made as kind of like a fun thing. This is actually Jackson Storm with his own number, 5.0 instead of 2.0. It's upside down backwards. 2.0 is 5.0, and it's covered with glitter. It's Glitter Storm. That video is very popular right now. And let's see, we have over here the car that started it all from Cars 3. If you watch Cars 3, I know you saw it. Most of you did. Some didn't. In the movie, there was a scene where Lightning McQueen was only painted primer gray right after his big crash. Remember the big crash you got in Cars 3? He ended up like going through the air, flying, and all of a sudden he landed upside down and back on his feet. And then he got fixed up. He was in the garage when we next saw him, and he was painted primer gray. And I said, wow, we gotta get that car. And over here we have all kinds of other crazy things. Like this is actually Mater with a Play-Doh covered hood and a different front. Guess who he is? He lost his torpedo, but he's actually Pizza Planet truck. Check it out, pretty good, eh? And over here we have all kinds of cars from the Crazy 8 series. Look back here, we have all kinds. Oh, actually, hang on. This is actually Next Gen Lightning McQueen based on Jackson Storm. Hit and Run. There's Hit. Which one is which? Where's the other guy gone? Who knows? But all kinds of cars here are from the Cars Crazy 8 series. We got, that's T-Bone. See the smash? T-Bone. That was actually Daryl Mustang Burger. And I forget his name again. It's actually Snot Rob, but he got a pink color. And look, Fabulous Mater. He's one of my favorites. He came out perfect. And if you watch the Crazy 8, look, there's Jimbo. That's another Mater. Listen to this. He's actually die-cast Mater. He's beat to pieces. We had a good job making him. And over here, look, it's Fabulous Dusty from Planes. A little bit the wrong color. We can fix that sometime. Woohoo! Look out, Dusty. And over here we got Pushover. That's leakless. And that looks like Cruz Ramirez as Rainbow Cruz Ramirez. We have a whole Rainbow series. And Sig Alert. That's Ramon. I did that live stream one day. And let's see. We have Patty. Used to be Sally. And Fair Game, the taxi. We got all kinds of cars here, folks. This is your first time here, you're going, what the heck's going on here? But we have a lot of cars here painted different colors. Like there's a whole rainbow series and a whole zebra series. There's Zebra Mater, Zebra the King, Zebra Sir Miles Axelrod, and everyone's been asking me to do Fabulous Red. And there's no way I was going to do Fabulous Red, for one thing, because I only have one red. But I went and bought Fabulous Red at Walmart the other day, and guess what? He's not the same as regular red. I'm going to open it up right now and show you. This is the new red from Cars 3, and here's the original red that I got a long time ago. Now, can you see the difference? Obviously, one's way bigger. The guy on the right, the new guy, is bigger, and he's got different size tires. Everything's different about him. Even, does this go up? No, that doesn't go up either. Okay, so they're the same that way. But I'm not going to paint, never going to touch the original. This is the original red. I would never touch him. He's my favorite. I will paint him favorite red in honor of Doc Hudson pretty soon. Not today, though. I might save it for the weekend when there's lots of viewers. But today, we're going to look at something different here. Watch this here. Put that over to the side there. Somebody sent me a request to do Darren Leadfoot from Miguel Camino. Actually, somebody else sent me a request to do Tim Treadless, and I printed him off. And someone else begged me to do Chris Revstovsky. I can do that easily. I just got to find the right truck for it, but I'm not doing that today, folks. So I'll put that over here. I'll put that over here. And I'm going to start right here with Miguel Camino. Looks a bit different than that car, but I'm going to prime it gray and paint it green and put Shiny Wax 82. This is Darren Ledfoot. So I forget your name who asked for it. I'm going to do that tonight. So just let me get the paint out and we'll start painting the primer gray. Okay, we got the paint thing out there, and we're going to put some gray right here. Like we always do, the same place every time for no reason. And Miguel Camino is one of the cars from Cars 2. It's actually one of the World Grand Prix racers. Now I've got a lot of World Grand Prix racers. I'm not worried about one Miguel Camino. I got 2 or 3 Miguels. I got one still in the package, actually brand spanking new. I'm not going to worry about that. But I want to make this here car look like Darren Ledfoot from Cars 3, I guess. I missed a whole bunch of cars. You guys were watching the video game, I guess. I didn't get the video game. I only watched the movie, so I kind of missed many of the cars that are out there. I never heard of before, and you guys are requesting them, and I don't know if they are, like a whole bunch of new ones. But I hope you guys had a happy new year, and I hope you had a good time wherever you live. And if you're watching this video now, go to the comment section and put in a comment where you live. I get people from all over the world watching these videos, and I'm really happy that you guys are watching them. To me, it's really nice because I get to entertain a whole generation of people over around the world. It's great. And thanks again, everybody, for leaving the comments and suggestions. If it wasn't for the suggestions, I wouldn't know what to do. Sometimes I would say, what am I going to do? So I read the comments, and there's an idea right there. Make Darren Ledfoot from Miguel Camino. I got lots of suggestions. One guy said, make another car look like Guido today. I said, how do you make a car look like Guido? He's only like the pit stop. That'll be hard to do. And this, like I said, is my first video this year, 2018. I hope to have at least 300 up this year. That'll bring me a total of 2,700 videos on YouTube. I hope YouTube will discover my channel someday and make them really popular. Trying our best to make everybody happy. And make sure our videos are all family friendly, kid friendly, no bad words, no bad anything. Our videos are very clean and very good. And we're hoping that you guys like them too. And obviously you do, because you keep coming back to watch more. Okay, there is Primer Miguel Camino. For the first time in Pixar Cars history, you're going to see Primer Miguel Camino. I'm hoping someday you can buy these cars in the store with paint on them, you know, with paint, so you can make your own creations. This is like my idea here, to paint all different colors. But anyway, this is a Primer Miguel Camino. Come back in a few minutes time and we'll start putting the green paint on them. I'm going to paint them that color green and then put Shiny Wax 82, and it's Darren Ledfoot. Okay, we're back, folks. We have Miguel Camino. He's now Primer Miguel Camino. And I have 3 different color greens here. We have actually 1, 2, 3, and I think the one that matches the most of the car is this one way back here. I'll paint the whole car this color green, and then oh yeah, that's nice. 2 coats of this green. Then I'll put some dark green on the bottom and some neon green on the top. So let's put lots of this green on here, 2 coats, and I'll actually come back later and put some sort of a smile on his face. It's not much of a smile. It's more of like a grill, a black grill across the front there. See, it's Shiny Wax number 82, Darren Ledfoot. And I hope this is exactly what you wanted, whoever it was that requested it. I know if I looked it up I'd find your name, but I can't do it right now, obviously. But say it was me when you see the video. Say it was me that suggested it, okay? So I'll know who it was. Thanks very much. Anyway, that's going pretty good. I hope you guys had a good Christmas, and if you got some special presents, put a message in the comment section. Say I got this for Christmas, and I'll know what it is. Thanks very much. And I'll tell you what I got. I got this right here. Look, Giant Miss Fritter Demo Derby. 10 sounds. Look at it. I'm not gonna open that today. I'll open that another time. But that is huge. Look, I'll zoom back so you can see it. Check it out. Huge Miss Fritter. I can't wait to open that up and show you what it does. Now I actually have to paint the wheels black because Darren Ledfoot has black wheels, as you can see. And I paint the wheels black. I have black paint all ready to go here. See it? And I'll finish this off first. This paint is drying really fast because I have oops, wrong paint. See that? That's neon green, wrong one. It's drying really fast because I have the heat lamp on over there, the homemade paint dryer for the cars. Just a light bulb sitting above the car, sitting on 4 bottles of Play-Doh, I'll be honest with you. And it dries really fast. Okay, there we go. And like I said, keep sending your comments in, guys. I really read them all the time. As you know, I read them because I always comment on them. 99% of the time I comment on them. If I don't get a chance, sometimes I miss some. Sorry about that. And usually the video is good for one day and then disappears. That's the problem with the YouTube's algorithm. I get one day of a video and then disappears. No one watches anymore. I mean, not that. It's because the algorithm doesn't send it to everybody. It only sends it to the first day and then disappears. So if you're watching this video the day after New Year's, which is January the 3rd, well, actually 2 days after January the 3rd, 2 days past New Year's, then you're only going to see it because it won't be on after that day. It'll disappear. Okay, I'm going to leave this here eyebrows is black on Darren Leadfoot, see it? And the bottom of the car is black right here, and the windows are blacked out, so I'll do all them in black, and the wheels are black. I can do some of the wheels right now, actually. I have another brush right here. I'll do the wheels in black. The black's right here. That's going to be really cool doing that. That's easy. Someone suggested I blow on the wheels I got there. That way the paint goes right through the serrations in the wheel so you can see them better. See, that's all full of it now. And now it's perfect. I'll do the other wheels when this. Actually, I could probably do it right now. Actually, I'll hold it right here. It's still warm from the heat lamp, so I can still paint the wheels and hold it at the same time. Perfect. And see how fast it dries? Nothing to it. Here we go, folks. This is doing really good. Darren Leadfoot. Okay, now I think I can grab a small brush, one of these small ones here, and do the, here it is, do the eyebrows and the eyes in black right now, very carefully. That's the hardest part, of course. There, what do you think of that? I can probably do the windows too because I didn't do them yet either. Do them in black right now too. There's only one window on this car on the side. Miguel Camino was not the same as Darren Leadfoot, so we're going to do it anyway. And the back window, oh geez, it's gone. It's covered completely in paint. I'll have to do this window first. I think I'll come back and do the back window first because that's still wet. So wait a little while for that. Okay, we'll leave this dry. Hang on, I missed a spot right here. Missed a spot with the green right here. And here. We'll let this dry and we'll come back and we'll put on some neon green and some other color green. There we go. Let this sit for a few minutes and we'll come right back. First coat looks pretty good, folks. Okay, folks, we're back here again. We're going to touch up around the eyes a little bit. I kind of like a lot of black covered most of the eyes there, so I'm just going to cover that up a little bit like this here, so it looks more like the picture. I'll try and get the second coat on because this is going on really nice. That looks a lot better. A lot less sloppy, I should say. And the car is still warm because I took it off the heat lamp, so it's really warm. It'll dry really fast. It won't be very long before it dries completely. Then I'll put on the number 82 on the doors. And actually, I want to put some dark green on too because this car's got like 3 different color paints on it, so I'll do that next. I want to put the second coat on first to make sure it's totally covered. Look, I missed the mirror last time. How did I do that? Okay, we'll see if we can get this done right. The second coat goes on way better. It's covering it completely nice. We'll do the back window in black too, right? I got a chance now. I won't touch it this time. And I'll fix that tire. Put some black on it real quick. There we go. I hope you guys are making your own creations too. I think I mentioned before, if you make a video or do a car, paint it up, and give me a link or send me a picture, I'll put it on my page or my video actually, so everyone can see it. My videos aren't that great. These cars are not that good. I know that because I saw other people doing them and they do a way better job, and I'm the first to admit that. So if you want to send me a picture of what you have, what cars you've done, I will definitely put it up there and show the world. We get a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. We get probably 10,000 views every video. Our most popular one was Miss Fritter, 30,000 views in 2 days. That's why I love doing this, folks. Lots of views. And you guys like watching them. And share with your friends, please. And hit the like button. I'm going to do that black right now so I can do that back window so it's completely finished. I can tell it's dark by the picture. I don't have the real car. I only got one picture of it over there I showed you before. I'll do the outside first, and then I'll fill in the inside with black. this is a nice idea. Whoever was sent it in, thanks very much for Darren Leadfoot from Miguel Camino's idea. Some of you guys are persistent. You say the same thing all the time, and I get to it eventually. One guy wanted me to do, like I said, a Luigi. I know. Oh my goodness, how can I do? No, Guido. I mean, I forget. Anyway, there is the back window done, and the second coat is finished. Now I'm going to write number 82. No, I can't do that yet. I'm going to put some dark green on the bottom. I'm going to put dark green right here. It'll actually blend pretty good with the paint now because it's half dry. That's pretty good. And over the fender a bit. Same on this side. And over the fender. And just a little stripe across the back here. And let's see, the windshield posts, pillars I mean, dark green. There we go. And there's kind of a grill across the front. It's a black grill. I'm going to try and do that right now. Right here. Okay, ready? Here goes. There. That's perfect. Okay, now let's see what else we can do. We'll leave this dry for a few minutes, and I'll come back and I'll write number 82 here, and shiny wax on the hood, and see how it looks. Okay, folks, we're back again. We have Darren Leadfoot here, almost done. I'm gonna get some another brush here, put some neon green on this back quarter panels, and see how that looks. Over along here, it looks like it's neon. I'll show you the picture so you know what I'm talking about. Different color green in the back corners, and possibly on the hood, on the roof too. So we'll try that right here, see how that looks. It's pretty nice. And right down to here. And over, actually, the whole roof is neon. We'll do that in neon green. I don't want to do two coats, so I'll do it pretty thick. Let it dry again, right nice. Okay, change hands. Okay, the car is still really warm because it's on the heat lamp. That's why its paint is activated, but it's actually working pretty good. That's the way I like it. And right up along here, on this post, and just across here. Perfect. And on the same thing on the other side. Let's see, it goes right down along here. And along this post. Nice. Alright. That's perfect. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to do the spoiler in neon green right here. It'll look different than the picture, but I kind of think it belongs there. Nice. Okay, nice. Now, number 82 is going to be the number on the engine hood in yellow. Actually, no, it's in shiny wax on the engine hood, sorry. And I'm going to try that in yellow right now. I hope I can do it right without making a mess. Oh, that came perfect, guys. That's nice. Okay, number 82 on this door in blue, in yellow. Here goes. Be very careful with this here. 82. Nice. That's really nice, guys. Okay, that was looking great. Okay, and on the roof, actually, it's 82 on the the whole roof. Gee, 82 again. 82, and on the other door, I know it's 82. Getting better at this, folks, all the time. I hope you do your videos and send them in to me. I'll put them up on the screen. Send me your comments, and if you don't like it, don't hit the like button. Just say, that sucks, or that's great, whatever you think, guys. And you know what, it says shiny wax here. There's no way I'm going to paint shiny wax on the back, so I don't think I can do that. But I think that's it, folks. Here we have Darren Leadfoot from Miguel Camino, number 82. And the black wheels, 82 on the side, different colored greens, and black around the eyes. Looks pretty good. Let's clean the mess up and have a look and see how she looks compared to the rest of the cars. Well, folks, there you have Darren Leadfoot printed off the printer from Miguel Camino, and here is the actual Darren Leadfoot from Miguel Camino. That was a good call. That was a really good call. The car looks great. I think I did a pretty good job of that, folks. Hit the like button if you like it, and if you don't like it, tell me why I don't like it. I think I did a pretty good job of that there car. It's close. The colors are almost the same. And put this right next to the rest of the cars. And see how that looks down here. Right next to Glitter Storm and Retired Lightning McQueen. This is Lightning with no stickers on it. See, he retired from racing. I guess they're selling his merchandise now. And again, folks, thanks very much for the comments and the requests. I can't wait to do this guy here. This is Chris Revstopski. He's an official pace car, or I mean official race starter. I can find a flag, no problem. I have to find a truck that'll fit. And this guy here, Tim Treadless, don't worry, I'll get him done too. Not sure. If you can tell me what car to make him from, it'll help me out. What'll I use to make Tim Treadless? Put it in the comment section, and I'll appreciate that. And there's my two reds. All red, the original. I'll never paint all red. He's been here forever. Blue red, no problem. I just got it the other day at Walmart. They're very cheap. And all the other cars back here. If this is your first time visiting us, we're taking cars from Pixar Cars and we're turning them into other cars. For example, here we have Fabulous Miss Fritter. This used to be regular Miss Fritter from the school bus from Cars 3. I know you know what I'm talking about. What we did was we painted it blue in honor of Doc Hudson, the Fabulous Miss Fritter. And we have a whole bunch of cars here called Fabulous Cars. We have Fabulous Thomas the Train, number 51 in honor of Doc Hudson. We have Fabulous Flo, number 51 in honor of Doc Hudson. And we even have Fabulous Dusty from Plains. He's supposed to be a little darker blue, but we used the wrong paint. And we have Fabulous Sheriff. These are all suggested by people out there that are watching our videos, sending their ideas in. And this is one of my favorites here, actually. This is Luigi and Guido. Fabulous Luigi and Fabulous Guido. Perfect. And down here we have, there's the actual original Fabulous Doc Hudson, number 51, full of paint dust. And this is the Lightning McQueen that got in the accident in Cars 3. And then after he was fixed up, he was Primer McQueen. This is the original car that I painted all these cars for because I got the idea watching the movie that I should have this car, and apparently you can buy it now. I didn't know that, but I didn't have it then, so I painted my own and started this whole new series. And here we have a homemade Chestal Whipper filter. This is actually Lightning McQueen covered in sand. And we have a brand new car we made. People love this car. It's actually Glitter Storm. We took our own Jackson Storm and turned him into Glitter Storm by painting him and covering him with glitter. And everyone loves that. And here's Retired Lightning. Check it out. No decals. He's probably living in Radiator Springs now, minding his own business. No one's bothering him. And here we have our own homemade Pizza Planet delivery truck. It's actually made her, but I took Play-Doh and filled in here and filled the front in. And I made a box in the back. And there's the original one. And I lost the torpedo. It's over there somewhere. I'm not going to look for it. And a whole bunch of cars made from the Crazy 8 series. There's Fair Game and Taxi number 42. Not released yet, but we got it. It's Darren Mustang Burger. And over here we have Chimichanga. That's actually, who was it? Finn McMissile. And there's the original plastic Chester Whipper filter with the wheel on the bottom that spins and makes them go crazy. And over here we have, believe it or not, this is actually Miss Fritter as a zebra. Flip it over. Miss Fritter as a rainbow. These are all suggested by people out there that are watching the videos and sending us comments. And over here we have a bunch of zebra cars. Check it out. All kinds of zebra colored cars, black and white. There's Mater, Zebra Mater, Zebra the King, Zebra Sir Miles Axelrod, and there's Zebra Sheriff. I mean Zebra Doc. And here I want to show you something, folks. Yesterday I opened a brand new red, the fire truck, because I'm going to paint this into Fabulous Red someday. Probably the weekend or the next weekend or something out there, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I pointed out that there's a big difference in size between the original red, which I'll never paint, and the brand new one. And someone wrote a comment in and said they had to redo red because they looked at how big he was compared to the other cars, and he wasn't that much. His perspective was wrong. He was not that much bigger than the rest of the cars. And it's a fire truck, so did them all over again and made it nice and big. Now, what we're going to do today, folks, yesterday actually we did, where's it going? Darren Leadfoot. There it is here. Darren Leadfoot. We painted that last night out of Miguel Camino. That was recommended by somebody. Then they also pointed out that there's a green eyeliner on this guy. This was actually not a really good version of it, but I painted him anyway. Apparently he has a green over his eye, or blue or something over his eyes, and I missed that. Sorry, guys. And someone sent me a message this morning, a private message that said, can you do Bobby Swift out of Lightning McQueen? There's two versions of Bobby Swift. It actually looks like Lightning McQueen. It's number 19, Octane Gain. And it's kind of a bluish purple color, and they said use Lightning McQueen, so I happen to have an old Lightning McQueen right here. Oh, can't use him, he's missing the wheel. I have another Lightning McQueen right here. This is Dynaco, Bling Bling Dynaco Lightning McQueen. We're going to paint him primer gray, so you get the same spoiler on the back. That's why I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to paint it this nice color blue, leave the eyes exactly the same because they're the same, and paint the wheels black. And I'm going to get a little goldish colored ring around the wheel if I can. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, folks. It's going to be awful hard. So I'm going to give it a try anyway. So then I'm going to write Octane Gain on the hood, 19 on the sides with the brown paint here, and probably put nothing in the back. I'll try my best. Okay, let's get the paint out and paint this primer gray first. Okay, we're all set to go. We got our paint set up here so we don't make a mess. Put some primer gray right here, and that bottle's almost empty, and I got my car here, so I'm just going to get my brush. I got a bunch of brushes over here in this little box, and I'm going to pick up the car and I'm going to paint the whole thing primer gray except for the eyes, and then I'll start painting. I got to pick out a blue first. I don't know what color blue I'm going to use. There's several different, it looks almost like a bluish purple, so I may have to mix paint. I'm not sure yet, but I'm trying my best to get the paint not on the eyes, but I have to do the tires and wheels anyway, so I don't really mind if I get them all covered up. It's Bling Bling, like I said. It's a nice looking car. Anybody remember where Bling Bling came from in Cars 1? Lightning McQueen was dreaming he got the Dinoco sponsorship in Cars 1, and one scene he dreamt he was surrounded by all these Hollywood type cars, and Mia and Tia were all dressed up real fancy, and they were all over him like crazy. Like, he couldn't believe it, how happy he was to be the Dinoco Bling Bling Dinoco McQueen, but it was only a dream and he never got it. I guess that's a good thing. I guess in the end he had the chance to be Dinoco sponsor, but he turned it down. He went with Rust-eze, remember that? He turned down the sponsorship from Dinoco, Tex Dinoco, or Dinoco Tex, whatever it is. There we go, folks. We're gonna have another, how many is that now? How many primer Lightning McQueens did we make so far? A lot, I bet. Okay, I'm gonna cover them up right now. Do the back right now, get it over with. Now this is a nice looking car, so I'll probably have to put his lights back on the back, his red lights. And I don't have a picture of the back, but I'll assume they're red like the rest of them. Now this is going to be hard to paint around here, so I may just have to paint the windows over and paint them black again, because I don't want to make a mess, which I will. I'm going to cover the windows in. It's easier that way, folks. Paint them in, and then I'll figure it out later. It's too hard to paint across. Okay, here comes the eyes. Perfect. All right. Okay, this is almost done. Turn it around and get the other window and the other tires. Okay, let's finish the windows off. And we'll do dry in my homemade heat lamp, which is just a light held up by 4 bottles of Play-Doh. Okay, and we'll cover this wheel up too. There, see? Now all 4 wheels are done. I'll paint them all black later, and I'll try and figure out how to get that brown stripe in the wheel. Okay, let's leave this dry and come back in a few minutes. We'll start with the paint. There. Primer, Lightning McQueen, once again. Oh, I missed the front tire. I'll do that again. There. Primer, Lightning McQueen, once again, folks. We're back here with another Primer McQueen. This is dried out perfectly. And looking at the color here, we have a color here from the dollar store. It's called Copenhagen Blue. I'm going to put that right here. And it looks a little bit lighter than that, so I can add a little tiny bit of white just to dilute it down a little bit. I'm not sure if I got any white in here or not. There, a little bit of white. And I'm going to stir that up and see if it makes it a little bit lighter. And then we'll try it on the car. Yeah, that's more like it. It's lighter. That's perfect, actually. It's a nice color. Now I'm going to put, maybe I can get 2 coats of this on this car here. Soon to be Bobby Swift. And thanks again to Emma for suggesting that car. She sent me a private message, like I said. And wow, it's perfect. Beautiful. I'm going to put a nice, well, there's no smile on the face in the picture, so I'm not going to put any smile on the face. I might, so there's just something to do. See how it looks? Well, this is coming out nicer than I thought. Look at the color. That's perfect. Gee, I'm not sure how it's going to look when I finish videoing it, but it looks pretty good now. That's great. And I got that nice brown on the sides, and I got to paint his windows black once this dries up. But I don't even know if I need 2 coats on this, folks. It's going on really nice. There, turn it around. I get the other side. I'll do the back right now too. Put some red lights on the back. And see how that looks. Okay, and I have to put some lights in the front too. This gray where the lights were. I can do that no problem. I still have some gray paint left. There we go. That's something nice. I'll try to avoid the windows this time. I'll just paint them black later. I'm going to paint the back window all black too. I'm not going to bother going for those beams that are there. They're too hard to paint. Those little lines that are like holding the windows in. It's too hard. There, nice, perfect. Getting better at it all the time, guys. I want to hear from more of you guys that are painting your own cars. Have you tried it yet? I know some people have painted them and one guy sent me a picture, and I think I gave him a link. Yes, I did give him a link. Little Harky, and he hasn't done any more. Not sent, I don't think. He didn't send me any messages, but he got a lot of subs from me showing everybody he got a couple hundred subs on his channel just from that. And no wonder he did Fair Game. It was great. Fair Game from Cars 3. He did a way better job than I did. I don't mind saying it either because it's true. Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave that and see how it dries. And if it looks like it needs a second coat, I'll put a second coat on. But right now, that looks pretty darn good. Let's leave it dry and come right back, folks. Okay, well that's finishing drying. I put some black paint here. I'm going to do the tires and wheels black right now. Completely black. And then I'm going to, once this dries really good, I'm going to try and put that brown stripe. I mixed up some paint right here. I mixed some yellow and some brown and some white to get that nice color there. And a bit of orange, actually. You know, I'm trying to get that exact color that's right there. It looks a little bit different than here. So I'm trying to determine which is the most accurate color. Well, there you go. And that works well. Somebody a long time ago told me to blow through the wheel when I put the paint on it to make sure the paint goes through the wheel instead of being all plugged up in the holes. That was a great idea. Thank you. And whoever's probably watching this video. And by the way, folks, you notice I repeat myself a lot at the start because a lot of the viewers are new to the channel. Believe it or not, only about 10% of the views, which is 1/10 of the views I get, are from subscribers. The rest come here like randomly through browser or something. So that's why I review the whole channel first before I start. That's why it takes a little longer to start. I'm going to leave it dry and come back and then I'll put the brown, extra coat of blue on it. See how it looks. Okay there, folks, all 4 wheels are dry. I'm going to put another coat of this beautiful blue paint on right now and fix around the wheel there where I kind of got some on the wheel. I don't want to ruin the tire by getting some blue paint all over it again. Then I'll come back and put the windows in. The windows are black on this car. Oh, darn, I did it already. Oh, come off, good. Okay, now I'm going to do this a little closer. Put some nice eyes on it later. Not eyes, headlights. I'm not going to do a smile because there's no smile. I can see it there, see it, but it's not white. So I'm not going to do that. Like I was going to put a nice white smile there like Lightning McQueen would have. But no smile on Bobby Swift. Now, I don't know who this car is. If you're watching the movie or you got the video game or something, why is Bobby Swift so popular? Someone, like I said, Emma sent me a private message. I get a lot of requests, guys, and I don't do requests all the time. I can only do what I can do. I had one request from a guy to do a Tootsie Roll Lightning McQueen, and I never heard of that, but apparently it's a car, Tootsie Roll Thomas or something. I have no idea. But I can't do that, but thanks for the comment, and I appreciate you sending in suggestions. I get tons of suggestions. One guy wants a cam spinner, and I don't know what that is yet. I'll have to look it up. I did look it up once, and I didn't print it off, so I'll probably keep getting the same request, and eventually I'll get to them. Sometimes if you're, what's the word, keep sending me requests, I will probably get them done for you because it's so hard to keep up with. Oh darn, I got some on his eyes. Oh, I got it off, good. Perfect. I thought we stuck there because the car is kind of warm. Just came out of the heat lamp and it's still warm to touch. Wow, that looks really nice. The color's perfect, if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. There you go. I'm gonna do the windows black in a few minutes. I might do that. Actually, I might do it after this dries. I don't want to get any black paint mixed with the blue paint, and that's what will happen if I try and do it too soon. It'll still be wet and it'll mix together and it'll look kind of stupid, or sloppy, I guess the word is. I mean, they are sloppy, but actually I like seeing other people's cars when they send me a picture because they're way better than mine. That little Harky guy, he did a great job of that video. So if you have a video to send me or a picture, let me know, and I'll try and put it up there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that dry, guys. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do the windows, and see what else I'm gonna do when I get it back. Fix the tires because I put my fingers all over them with blue paint, so I'll have to do that again. I'll do that right now while I got the tires. I'll let them dry together. The tires and the blue paint. I got a skinny little brush here. I won't get any on it. There. Turn it over. Oh, I got my finger right in the blue paint. You'll see what I mean in a second. Right there, see? My finger's right in it. Trying to do these as fast as I can, but I have to leave them dry between coats, so sometimes I'm leaving the car sit for 10 or 15 minutes while it dries, and I come back in. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay guys, we'll leave that dry and come back, and we'll try and put on the windows. Okay guys, this is all nice and dry now. It looks really good. The paint is perfect, and I'm going to put the black on the windows right now, but I might need a smaller brush. I'll do the back window first with the big brush, because they don't have to be as neat, because it's a bigger window, but the rest of them I'll have to be more careful. I don't see how I can do those little lines blue, obviously, so I'm just going to go with all black. and it doesn't show that in the picture either. So if you have the car at home, Bobby Swift, let me know. Is the whole window black in the back, or does it show the little divided lines? Perfect. Really happy with that. Now I'm going to use a smaller brush to do the tiny windows on the sides here. I hit the camera with my hand there, sorry. Okay, here goes. A tiny brush. Wow, that came really good. I'm pleased with that so far. Oops, I got a blob on the door side. I'll have to touch that up in a minute once this dries. What's more blue on it? Okay, that came okay though. Okay, good. We'll ignore that for now, and I'll fix that later. Okay, now I'm going to get this side done. Got a big blob on the side of the car over there. Wow, that's nice. Okay, a little more in the back. It's kind of hard, like I mention this all the time when I'm trying to hold the car for the camera and watch what I'm doing and keep this in focus. And I got some more on the side there, so I'm going to have to leave this dry and come back in a few minutes. So in the meantime, I'm just going to put a little dab of black on the tire again where I got some blue on it. Okay, good. And let's see how that looks. Leave it dry and come back in a few minutes. But so far, once I fix that up, it'll look pretty good. Okay, well that's drying. I'm going to try and put some headlights on for him. I got some gray paint right here. I'm going to put the same headlights he had on when he started. They look pretty cool. They're gray anyway. They're just stickers. And there's a bit of yellow on the end. I'm not sure if I can get the yellow one. I'm just going to leave it gray like this here. Perfect. Wow, that came really nice. And I'm going to try and see if I can get, the windows are almost dry, that little stripe on the tire. I'm going to use a very, very fine brush, and that they're nice brown color. Hope I can do it. I might make a big mess trying it. I'm going to use this brown paint right here. It's all mixed up. I'm going to try and put a bead around the tire, and unfortunately these tires don't spin very easily. Getting on the inside, but that's not bad actually, guys. Okay, we'll call that one. That came pretty nice. See, it kind of matches the wheel and the tire. Okay, I'll try the back. This car has been used. Look at the shape of the wheels; they're all bent up. Wow. I guess probably walked on, who knows. Okay, I'll try the back wheel now. I hope I can get this done as nice as the front one. I'll practice on these two because these two are the ones you don't see in the thumbnail. The thumbnail you only see the side facing the camera. That came pretty nice. A little bit too much on right there. I don't know what you can do about that. I may have to touch it up with some black again. Okay, spin around and don't get my fingers in it if I can help it, which happens quite a bit. Okay, here goes. Third one. The thumbnail side. There we go. That came pretty nice. Nice. Okay, now the last one in the back. I know it's a bit bigger than the picture, and there's not much I can do with that. I might try to make it smaller with some black paint in a few minutes. See if I can get it tinier, like a little rim. Oops, way too much paint there. There we go. I know that's not perfect, but it's not bad. I wish I could get the black on that now and just cover it just so you can see the little outside edge. Cover the whole wheel up with black. Just leave a little bit on the outside. Hey, that came pretty nice. I'll try this again right here. Should be just a little bit of a rim of that color. Okay, that's not bad. I'll try this one here in the front, see how it looks. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Okay, how's the side look? I'm gonna leave that like that. That side's okay. Let's leave this dry and come back and I'll put the brown on the back. That color I'm using there, and then I'll start to get the name and the number on. Okay. Okay, that's pretty dry right now. Let's get have a look at a picture here and see where the brown goes on the back quarter panel, almost like a stripe right here. And kind of goes up like this here and goes over the fender and goes straight out halfway through the door, and it's kind of like a stripe. It goes, tapers off like that there, then it goes down here, and then it goes like little fingers that stick out. Just before, yeah, it's not bad. Okay, and now to the other side. There's nothing on the. That came pretty nice. Actually, it goes up along here too, along right across here. Stops right there, and it goes down along where I was going to paint blue. I don't have to now. It's going to be painted brown. Perfect. Now spin that over and see if I can do the exact same thing on the other side. Here's a picture right here. Not bad color. It's almost the same. Just right here. It goes up and over the fender and down here, and it goes out in 4 little sharp fingers. I don't have the brush that's capable of doing that, obviously. And right up over here. And along, actually, there's probably one more here. Perfect. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. There, look at that. Wow. Now I gotta come back and write Octane Gain. Actually, I can probably do it right now. I'm gonna use a tiny little brush for that one. Octane Gain on the hood. It's the same color. Octane is this color, but Gain is in bright yellow. So I'm gonna do Octane right now. And yellow for Gain. Okay, here goes. G-A-I-N in big letters. Octane Gain. And number 19 is written in white on the roof and on the doors. So let me get another brush. That's the same brush. Where's my white? Right there, some white. I'm running out of white paint. So I'm going to try this right here. Number 19. Wow, came nice. Now I'll try and do it smaller on the door. Actually, we're almost done here, folks. If I can get that 19 on, it looks pretty good. Here goes. $19. And let's see on the other side without getting my fingers all through it. Here goes. $19. Now I promised some lights on the back, so let me get the red paint. A little bit of red paint right here, folks. Put that right here. Here we go. And there, Bobby Swift looks pretty much complete, folks. Let's clean up what we have here and have a look. The Octane Gain on the hood. I didn't write Lightyear on the back. I could never do that in a million years. I'm not that good. And that's done. I can't write it back here. And got lights in the back, lights in the front, no smile. Let's clean it up and have a look and see how she looks. Well, there's Bobby Swift, the car from, I'm not sure if this is from Cars 1, 2, or 3. I have no idea. And here's Bobby Swift from Lightning McQueen. We just made it. If you skipped ahead to get to the ending, he came to the right spot. This is the end. We used the blue colors and the brown colors and wrote his name on the hood and got the brown in the wheels. This came way better than I thought, folks. And thanks to Emma for sending in that suggestion. Like I said, I don't do everybody's suggestion. I do as many as I can. And we're going to keep this series going for a long time because it's one of the most successful series I've had on YouTube. And we're doing well with it. Thanks very much, guys, for watching and coming back and subscribing and hitting the like button and sending us a comment. Yeah, we're getting lots and lots of views. And it's all because of you guys coming back to watch us make these amazing Pixar Cars customs. That's what I call them, Pixar Cars customs. If this is your first time here, we're taking cars from Pixar Cars and we're turning them into other creations and other cars. Look at this one here. This is Jackson Storm's Holler. It was actually another Holler. I think it was Danica Holler. And I had Jackson Storm in here, but I used him for something else. I painted him the same color as Jackson Storm. It's pretty cool. Look at that. And he's been hiding over there for quite some time. I haven't seen him in a while. And here is a series we're doing. There was Zebra series. There's Zebra Doc Hudson, Zebra Mater, Zebra the King. These are all requests. People send in an idea. Do Zebra the King. Do Zebra Sir Miles Axelrod. And there's Zebra Jackson Storm with some gray paint all over it somehow. And in the background here we got Zebra Sarge. Zebra Lightning McQueen, way over there, look, check it out, and Zebra Chick Hicks. And we've made a whole bunch of the cars from the Crazy 8 series on Cars 3. Look, I forget that one's name, Tailgate Fishtail or something. And there's Jimbo, one of my own favorites. Look, this is actually Mater. Looks just like Jimbo. And his wheels still fall off. And look, there's a real Mater. There's Fabulous Mater, number 51, in honor of Doc Hudson. There's a whole series here of fabulous cars, and even Fabulous Thomas, number 51, in honor of, let's see, Thomas the Train. It is Thomas, not joking. We painted him to look like Fabulous Doc Hudson. And there's Fabulous Flo, number 51. Check that out, Fabulous Flo. Nice racing stripe on the side. And Fabulous the King, of course. And of course, to go with the King, Fabulous Chick Hicks, red wheels and all. And a whole bunch of other cars. Here's the cars that started it all. This is actually Primer McQueen. I'm going to show him in almost every video. You probably saw it before. And the reason I do the same, like, sort of introduction all the time, folks, is because we get so many new people all the time watching. They don't know what we're doing. We're painting cars. They don't know why. And look, here's one of my favorites and best performing so far. Fabulous Miss Fritter, 30,000 views in 2 days. One of my best videos. That's a regular Miss Fritter. Just like this here, see it? And we took it and painted it primer gray, then we painted it blue, put the stuff on the side, and we painted our horns red. Check it out, mean looking. And somebody wants me to make this a regular school bus. I don't want to do that right now. That's Miss Fritter, she's crazy. Okay, and we'll leave that right here. And over here we have Burnt Out Lightning McQueen. That's from Cars 3. It's not really, but we found him in a dump and we saved him. And there he is there. And this is actually Dr. Damage. Used to be DJ. Used to be TJ, the off-road four-wheel drive from Cars 1. Somebody told me the name of this truck this morning. It's actually Taco, but apparently, I forget his name. Somebody said it this morning. He was in Cars 1 for a second. And here's the original Doc Hudson Hornet with white wheels. That was a mistake. Should have been red wheels. And down here, we got some new ones we're doing. This here is Darren Leadfoot, number 82. Made it the other night. Shiny wax. And the one we made yesterday, this is Octane Gain. This is Bobby Swift. I made that out of Lightning McQueen. I actually made it from Bling Bling Lightning McQueen and painted in this color here. And we had a lot of requests yesterday, folks. Here's another one I made. People love this car. This is a Glitter Storm. I used brand new Jackson Storm, painted him gray and then brown, covered it with glitter. And he's part of the Demolition Derby that takes place with the Crazy 8 racers now. And what else do we have over here? We have our own homemade. This is Pizza Planet delivery truck. It's actually Mater, but I filled in his hood and his front with Play-Doh, and I made this here out of Play-Doh on the back. And he looks just like, where's the, here it is here. There is the Pizza Planet delivery truck, except for he lost his torpedo. It's over there. I lost it somewhere. And let's see, over here we have, if you remember Santa Claus, Lightning McQueen, he lost his hat. And this is actually Lightning McQueen turned into Jackson Storm. Does that look pretty good? Now anyway, the reason, okay, one more thing first. This is Fair Game. It's Daryl Mustangburger or Daryl Cartrip, I'm not sure. Somebody corrected me, but I forget what I corrected wrong. I forget what I said wrong. Okay, so today, folks, we got a lot of requests to do Cal Weathers. Now, I don't know who Cal Weathers is. Obviously, he's number 42, Dynaco Cal Weathers, and people were asking me what to make it out of, and I had no idea. So what I'm going to do, someone said make him out of Cruz Ramirez. So over here, I have a brand new Cruz Ramirez. I'm going to take this out of the box and paint it primer gray and turn this car, Cruz Ramirez, into Cal Weathers. Primer gray first. I'm going to paint it this beautiful blue on the front and the top, and then this dark blue. And I'm going to write Dynaco in the hood, number 42, and get the wheels blue and see if I can get that looking like that. So let's take this out of the box right now. And I'm not sure if it's a good match or not. I would have used Lightning McQueen, but someone said Cruz Ramirez, so I'm going to use Cruz. I'm going to change the whole thing around completely. Okay, let's get out the paint, and we'll put the only coat of primer. Look at the beautiful car. Beautiful blue wheels and everything. I'm going to cover this whole thing in primer, and we're going to start from scratch. This is actually Dynaco too. See, Dynaco 51? We're going to turn it into Dynaco Cal Weathers. Okay, here we go, folks. Got a brand new primer gray. We used that whole one up already, painting all these cars. I always prime them first because the paint goes on so much better when you prime it. And that works in real life too. If you're ever painting real cars, they always prime them first with a nice gray, and then they cover them up with the beautiful paints. Okay, I'm going to cover this whole car anyway with gray, so it doesn't matter if I get any on the wheels and tires. So let's just cover up Cruz Ramirez. I wouldn't mind missing the tires and wheels, but normally what happens is I get it all over them anyway with the brush. I move so darn fast. I'm not rushing too much, but I'd like to get this done eventually, you know. Some people skip ahead and watch the end. I don't like that. I wish they watched the whole video because it means so much for my watch time. Watch time is very important to YouTubers because if you don't watch the video all the way, then YouTube assumes it's not that good and they don't show it to many people. That's what's good about these videos. They're long and they hopefully keep you watching, so I get more watch time. And lately my views are going up nicely, so thanks to everybody who sticks around to watch. Look at that nice 51 in the back. This is a beautiful car, Cruiser Mirror Steinica. I hate to paint it actually, but what are you gonna do? I wouldn't make these creations if I didn't. I'm gonna cover all the windows too because I'm gonna paint them. I wish I could leave them that color, but I'm gonna get paint all over them, so I'll end up painting them black anyway. I'll try my best not to and see what happens. Because usually if I don't try, I might do a good job of it. Who knows? This is looking good, guys. This primer cruise. I know I did a few cruise already in primer, so there's nothing new. But if you watch their videos, you'll see somewhere primer cruiser mirrors out there somewhere. I've done about 50 or 60 cars already of this version, and I'm really happy after Christmas now. People are still tuning in to watch the Pixar Cars Customs, and I'm getting tons and tons of suggestions. And thanks to everybody for putting the suggestions in. I feel bad for one person. They wanted me to do a Tootsie Roll Lightning McQueen, and I had no idea what that is. Apparently, it's like from the Thomas series, Thomas the Tank series, the mini versions. There's all kinds of different trains, and I had some of them too. I opened up a bunch of those before, but I don't know if I could paint Lightning as a Tootsie Roll, and I don't know who'd want to watch it, so I told her I couldn't do it. I felt really bad. I told the person, I don't know if it was a boy or girl, so there we go, look at that. Looking good. I'm going to actually cover the whole window in right now because there's no way I'm going to get around that. I'll try my best around the other windows, but that came pretty nice. Now when I come back, I'm going to let this dry under the heat lamp first, and then I'm going to come back with a nice coat of blue paint. The whole car repainted 2 coats, that's nice light blue. Then I'll put the dark blue on, and then I'll put the number 42 on the side. Actually, that looks pretty good so far, guys. There's Cal Weathers, and there's Cruiser Mirrors. Once I finish the lights and the grill, I had to change the position of the lights for for Cal, because they're totally different location. There. Let's leave this dry and come back in about 10 or 15 minutes and see how it looks. There. There is now primer Cruiser Mirrors, actually primer Cal Weathers in the future. So here's what we have, folks. I mixed up some paint, some white and some tropical blue here to get that nice color blue. I'm going to do 2 coats of this, and that is a perfect match. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'm painting his wheels the same color, and I'll probably have to do the tires over again too because I'm going to get paint on the tires, so I'll just show you. Here is the color of the car, and look at the paint. Perfect blend. It only took a second to mix it up too. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, and the car is still warm from the heat lamp, so the paint is drying almost instantly, if you see what I mean. You can almost see it drying over here where I just did it. Okay, here we go. What a nice color that is, actually. And I will definitely put 2 coats on. I want this to be nice and thick, nice and rich color. Now, a lot of other people are starting to make their own cars too now. They're painting their cars. Another guy, I want to say his name again, Little Harky, did another great video. I looked at it a little while ago. He made the Next Generation Lightning McQueen, and he mentioned something about a contest. I don't know what that was, so I don't know what that means. Is there a contest on Next Generation cars? I don't know about that. How's that possible? Send me a comment if you know something about it. Maybe I can enter one of my cars. Who knows? I like to keep up on everything. But my Next Generation Lightning was just Jackson Storm, painted red with looks like Lightning McQueen, same color, same stickers and everything. I don't think I wrote Rust-eze on. I think I put a sticker on the hood. Anyway, that's. If you guys are making your own videos or your own pictures, if you want me to share it, let me know and I'll send me a picture, and I will take a picture of the picture and put it on my channel to show the other kids. Actually, not just kids either. It's adults watching it too. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you're watching this with your family, I don't think you're going to learn too much about painting cars because I saw a lot better videos than mine that are painting cars. My God, they do a good job. I just like doing this. It's doing really good. There, I'm going to flip this over again. It's first coat on, then we'll leave it dry. Then put another coat on, then I'll come back and put the dark blue on, and I'll paint the windows black on the back. I may have to touch them all up again because I'm getting some paint on the windows on the sides here too, so I'm trying my best not to get any on it. And I'll paint the wheels blue too. I might be able to do the 4 of them, I'm not sure. 2 at a time normally because 2 are drying. And there, that looks pretty good. That's looking good. I'll do the 2 back wheels right now because they're black. They're a brand new car, so should be easy to do the wheels spinning wise. Most of the cars we work on are all used. Perfect. I will have to paint that one over again though, the tires obviously. Because when I blew through it, it blew all the paint all over the tire, which is okay. I'll do 2 now, 2 later. See what I mean? But I can do the tires easier. Now I'm going to leave that dry and come back and put another coat of blue on this here. I think I'm going to call this powder blue. It looks awesome. Okay, come back in a few minutes and we'll do the front tires and wheels and second coat of paint on. Okay, the first coat went on really nice, guys. This is all pretty nice and dry now. I'm going to put a second coat on, this beautiful blue paint. And then we'll come back and put on the darker blue. And then we'll start putting the lettering on, if we can do that. I'll probably try and do a better job than normal because I'm not very good at the lettering part. I kind of lose it there. And let's see, that there's done. Okay, and I'll do the one side and then flip it over and do the other wheels and I'll have to leave it dry again for the second coat. And anyway, keep those comments coming, folks. I appreciate it. You're sending in some great suggestions, great ideas, and if I repeat myself sometimes, you have to forgive me because there might be about 15-20 minutes between coats here, so I might have forgot what I said in the previous segment. And some of you guys they skip ahead, so they don't see it anyway. But I'm glad you're staying, and if you're watching it all the way through, that means a lot to me. It means that my watch time goes way up, and you're watching the videos all the way, interacting, sending me comments, offering suggestions on what to do next, and I do my best. I do my best to do what I can with the suggestions I get because there's so many suggestions. And I did do one Thomas the Train. I did Fabulous Thomas, and I did a while ago. I did Mater. I turned him into I think I turned Mater into Percy into Mater. That's what it was. Yeah, a long time ago. So that's pretty good. Okay, folks, this is almost dry already. The car's still warm. I'm going to leave it dry and come back into the windows, and I'll do the blue wheels right now on the front. Then when I come back, I'll put the black on the tires, and that should be pretty nice. There. Now that's 2 coats of beautiful blue, and it matches the paint perfectly. This is going to be Cal Weathers, and the headlight's going to be black, and the grill's going to be black. I have to make it up as I go along on the front because there's no place for a grill on cruiser mirror, so I'm going to have to cover it in somehow. And I'll get the dark blue paint for the sides and the roof, and the number 42 in white. Okay? Be right back. Okay, that's really nice and dry now, guys. Now I got a nice little thin paintbrush here. I'm going to paint the back. What color blue? This one here is blue I picked out right here. It's going to go all across the back and the spoiler in dark blue. It's a little bit different than the picture, but I'm going to make it this way because I don't have the right spoiler on the back. Cruise has a different spoiler than Cal, so I'm going to make this spoiler dark blue. And I think there's a window. I forgot to do the windows in black. I jumped ahead there, sorry. I was going to do the windows first, and I forgot them. I'm just going to leave that just like that, blue. And the back of the spoiler underneath it. Definitely going to get that underneath there. It's the right color anyway, it's awesome. I got a whole bunch of paints here from the dollar store. They're like $1 each. I got a whole bunch of them, okay? Now there's a stripe along the bottom right here in dark blue. And there's also a stripe across the top that goes from the spoiler right down to the windshield. Just like that. Wow, that came pretty nice. Now I'll do the same on the other side. Fix the spoiler here. And it's right down across. Actually, I forgot to do the bottom part first. Do that first. Bottom of the door. And then there's a nice long stripe that goes right from the engine hood, right back to the spoiler. Pretty good, guys. There, that's nice. And there's also, it looks like a little more back here. I'm going to go up to here, leave that open there. And grab by the front tires. I don't have the actual car, but I can look at the pictures of it here. Okay, it looks good. Okay, and now, I'm just going to leave that for now. Oh yeah, the roof. The roof was actually that color, dark blue as well. It's kind of like fades. So I'm just going to do the whole roof in dark blue. Might not be exactly right, but it's Some look good anyway. Oh darn. I didn't mean to put some over there. I'll have to fix that. Oh, maybe I'll just extend it down. Actually, it wasn't supposed to be there. I'll have to fix that with light blue. Looks good. Right across here, and the eyes, we'll leave the eyes, the eyelids, the eyebrow the same color, like light blue. There we go. Perfect. Now I have to do the windows black. I'll do that right now. I got a little small brush. Okay, here's my little black brush here. I'm gonna try and get the windows perfectly black. Hope I don't put the brush in the wrong paint. I've done that before. So hard to hang on to. Okay, here it goes. I'll touch that blue up in a minute. That came nice, guys. Now the back window. The blue is still wet, I can tell. Let's leave this dry pretty good before I start again. I'm starting to blend paints here. There, check that out. Oh, darn it. Oh well. Have to fix that too. It's on my finger and on the back spoiler. I got the brush. Oh, I hate when that happens. It's going pretty good. Oh well, I can fix that. Only with paint and stuff, you can always hide it with more paint. Like that mess there. So you have to paint that whole thing there. Now, where'd that brush go? Here it is. I can patch up that back spoiler. Paint's dry already on it. Just about. Make sure it's not exposed. And let's see, that was light blue across here. And I got the black on. And it's still wet. I better wait until it dries a bit more. There, it looks pretty good actually. Now I'll do the side where I made a mistake there. This is probably dry here. There, that came pretty nice. That should extend a little bit farther though. That blue stripe here should go up to the front of the car right there. And I can come back and put number 42 on the doors and write Dynaco on the hood. Now about the eyes, they look like they're black, so I'm just going to make old-fashioned horizontal eyes on the car for Cal Weather. I'm looking at Cal Weathers up there, and he has eyes that go like this here. Not eyes, lights, sorry. Like this. And there's a black grill. Nothing fancy, just a black grill that goes across. Almost looks like a mustache. And there's no white smile. See, look, you can see the smile, but it's not there in white paint. So I'm just going to leave that as the grill and the headlights. And when this dries, I'll come back and put number 42 on the roof and the doors. Okay, folks, we're back. I'm going to do all 4 wheels now, and see if I have to patch anything else up before I do anything else. I'm going to all the wheels, the tires done, I mean. And what I usually do is I hold the brush on the tire, and I spin the wheel, and I get these beautiful blacked out wheels, tires I mean, again, and should look perfect. Look at that, compare that to the picture. Beautiful. Now to the back one. I'll put it in the blue there by a mistake. That was close. There, look at that. Perfect. Okay, do the other 2. See if I can do this without putting my fingers on the other side. What do you think? Is that possible? Here we go. Uh-oh. It's the camera side. I gotta be careful here. There. Perfect. And then the last one in the back. See if I can do this. Somehow I gotta rotate the tire and hold the car without touching the wheels. Here goes. Slowly. Perfect. There, all 4 wheels came perfect. Is there any more black on the car? No. No more black, but Dynaco is written on the hood. I'm not going to draw the dinosaur, so what I'm going to do is get some orange paint and write Dynaco across the hood. Some orange paint right here, an empty spot. And it's going to be tough writing. It's actually a square box with Dynaco written on it. See it? I'm just going to write Dynaco across the hood for Cal Weathers. And don't touch the tires. Nope. Okay. Here goes. Dynaco. We'll try that again in a few minutes. Okay, that didn't work out too well, so I have to try a different brush, a sharper brush that I can hopefully paint a little bit better than that last mess. Had to erase it and start again. That's better. I don't know if they'll have enough room at that size. Dynaco. How's that gonna look? Make a big O. Well, it's not the best, that's for sure. Dynaco. Dynaco, okay, that's all I'm gonna do for that. I wish I could draw a dinosaur, but I can't. So now I'm gonna write number 42 in big letters, big numbers, I mean, on top of the roof of the car in white. Where'd the white go? Way over here. Here goes, 42. That looks good. I can do them in big pretty good. Perfect. And the door, I'm gonna need a little smaller on the door because I have less room. I'm not gonna do sponsor stickers on the doors too, but I can't put them there. Beautiful. I've never heard of Cal Weathers before, guys, so you guys suggested him. You must know who he is. Who is he, and is he in cars 1, 2, or 3? Or both? Or all 3, I mean. 42. Alright, and one more on the side here. Can't wait to finish this. It took a lot of time. I was up, had to stop and start a dozen times for the paint to dry. Especially the errors. I wonder if I can paint some light in the back too. That's a big blob. Make a mess. 42. Perfect. Wow. Let's have a look at 42 here. See how that looks. See what I missed. Cal Weathers 42. The paint kind of looks the same. Wheels and tires are perfect. They have written Dynaco in the back. Gee, could I do that with the white? Would that be possible? Let's try it. If I make a mess, I'll paint over it. Right here with Dynaco. Watch. Ready? Very tiny amount. Oops. Nope. I'll keep going. I can't read that. Let's pretend it's a Dynaco. How's that? Okay, I'll try the other side, see if I have any better luck. I don't know. Not that good. Kind of a blob. Well, if you can read that, you're doing better than me, because I can't read that, but I'll pretend it says Dynaco. But that's all we're going to do, folks. This car is finished. I don't have the white letters in the tires, obviously. Let's clean up the mess here and see how it looks. Well, guys, we're all cleaned up. Here's the actual Cal Weathers, number 42 Dynaco, and here is the one we made, number 42 Dynaco Cal Weathers. It's from Cruiser Mirrors. I didn't have the sticker to put on the engine hood. I just wrote the word Dynaco on there, and number 42 on the sides. It came a lot better looking than I thought it was going to look, because I didn't know how it would turn out, but look at that. That came pretty good. And here's the one we did yesterday, Bobby Swift, and of course the one we did not long ago. Here's one of my favorites. This is actually Chester Whippet Filter, homemade with sand on his paint. Looks like real mud. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks again for the suggestion for Cal Weathers. I think the same person suggested it about 10 times, and I finally get around to it. I know some of you guys are anxious to get your requests done, and I can do some I can't do. So please keep sending them in, and I'll get to them eventually. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Share it with your friends, and leave a comment, and hit the like button. Have a great day.